All right. Bright and early. Inside June. Took us the 4th day in June to have June kick in and say, hey, what's up? What's up with all of y'all? Let's bring in the crew. Lisa Love, Stevie Groove, what up?
I glad for June. I get tired of that hot weather. You know, I mean nice. But enough is too much.
As much as I love May, I have some very special events in May and one not so special, but special all the same. Mm-hmm. I am grateful for June too.
Exactly.
I also love the May plum because you can only get them like the end of April into May and they're gone.
May plum nicer when you got the warm in it.
No, sir.
The warm had extra protein.
No.
Annually tahine flavor.
No. I am good without the worms.
No, so what up with the worms? Yeah. Because it's like...
Is the plum itself turned worm just...
No. So you're going, I see it out of the sky, blue sky, thin air thing. When does the plum get, infected with the worm? That's the question.
When it gets rain.
When it get ripe. Yeah, when it get ripe, and when the fly they come to eat it and then they put up on the thing and they bore a thing and the worm.
But then it can't be, it have to be before because as you get ripe, you'll see, well, I don't know if I ever see a worm in there, no.
Mm-hmm. You might just eat it.
I might believe a worm.
You know how you know when each
because there's a little hole on there.
Every plum you pick up, we're kind of ripe. You squeeze it, and if you see a little bubble come out of it,
a little worm, yeah.
Worm.
So what are the flies that are infecting May plum?
Well, I would not know that.
And or golden plum too, because golden plum get ripe. I don't know if that worm.
Yes. All fruits eventually, I believe, would get worms if you don't mess with it. You know, if you just leave it there, because animals come, they eat the fruit, they tutu on the fruit, they pee on the fruit, they ranga on the fruit. Worms have to come.
For that
Alright.
reason alone, worms come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And worm have to eat too, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, they gotta eat too.
Yeah,
I believe in the
worms.
cycle of life because that's how we get around. That's how animals and bees and insects pollinate by going from one place to the next and doing their business. So, you know, part of the business is
Is doing it on fruits.
what? This is how you get to know.
Well,
I mean.
Do
So
we-
yes, today, as Mr. Frisco alluded to, is the 6th day of June. And Miss Love forget to tell us because
the fifth day.
important to her. But June is National Men's Mental Health Awareness Month
Okay.
why wouldn't I tell you guys that?
because it's already the 5th and I never tell you yet.
A whole lot of circumstances, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's mental health month.
So what that mean, ladies?
Go check this out, y'all.
Try for me.
Be there, support. Check the
Yes.
signs, people.
That's the hour.
If you need me, I am here.
If you are a person that gives stress to your significant other, try for me. Please, for this month, left alone. Not the quarrel, not the real up, no, just get a little break. Please, thank you.
Give them a minute.
Of course, you know. So, yeah.
No, but in all seriousness, if you need help, try to find help. Seek it.
Yeah.
It's
There
no
is-
joke. It's a serious situation.
A lot of people feel like getting help for stuff like that is a sign of weakness, when in
Weakness,
truth, it's a sign of strength. A
Mm-hmm.
sign of weakness is not going to get the help because
I know that you need it.
you are thinking about what other people may say or something like that.
Mhm.
Don't worry about what other people may say. Worry about how you
About
are
you.
going to live.
Worry
Yeah.
about you.
Yeah.
You gotta take care of you.
Let me grab this real quick, Cremelo.
Hello.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, just say, when bring out the new money, follow up on it, right?
They said the last quarter in
September.
this year
Right, they said the
September.
first quarter.
Alright,
would
sure.
be somewhere October, I would figure.
I would say maybe during the September celebration.
I think that's September celebration.
Yeah. They might have
They
a
said the last
thing
quarter,
there.
yeah.
The team is out already, right?
Yeah,
I see.
the theme.
You want me to tell you what it is?
Carry on.
All right, let me tell you what it is. I wrote it down. I am Steve. So,
And the way I like with this one is nice and short and sweet.
of course, it says Belize at 44, stronger together, rising forever.
Yes. You see, that it's shorter than that. You don't even have to put the Belize at 44. Stronger, where is it?
Together.
Stronger together, rising
Rising
forever.
forever.
4 words. Because you got so
Oh Lord, we have some that is way out there, way
Yes.
out of blue.
celebrating life in the deep blue sea. It is here for you and me. If we can never, oh Lord. Yes. Whole lot of things.
Oi,
Yes. In
I
fact, you see
agree.
people may ask how come I disappear when my thing go up. Where in there?
my thing just stopped just this morning as soon as the theme music started, and we were doing whatever.
Hey,
we were
leave
doing
Multiman
off air.
alone.
It just I'm like, oh no, man, not today, not today.
Leave
Somebody
Multiman.
said I need to teach Steve how to do what I do and say what I say because he don't know
Sure.
at the end of the show.
Oh yes, no, actually I do. I remember I used to do it before a couple of times when you made on vacation, but yesterday it caught me off guard. It caught me off guard, but I did get the IO right.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, man. So I have BTL one buy Smart Centaur and Next Gen. Me never know you guys so much money in it. They have to get stocks in a BTL.
Is it too late to get stocks?
I don't know.
I need to call and check.
Yeah, acquire.
And then you get some for me and for the other boy. Because he might be
$150
multitasking.
million that my cost, please.
He might be multitasking, so
Yeah. $150 million that is supposed to cost.
we're gonna get some stocks on his behalf.
Yeah.
He's busy.
Some stocks there, some shoes. But anyway, to acquire Smart, that's your biggest competition right there.
Yeah.
Monopoly. Then you're going to acquire Centaur
Mm-hmm.
and Next Gen.
Right.
There are two of those companies there.
What are you trying to do here?
No, well, I figure you're trying to monopolize the telecommunication industry. Some of these I don't know if people would invest in cable as much now because of all the other kind of internet and stuff like that we have.
Yeah.
So I would wonder if some of these acquisitions make sense because, you're not buying a company that's going into the future. You're buying a technology that is on the way out. A cable is, I don't know. Maybe they just want to
Some people
consolidate.
do still have cable, A lot of
Yes,
people
yes.
have cable.
Yes, but pretty soon you're going to have a Starlink or something.
But for those who
Reliable.
don't want to,
Yeah.
it is still there. It will be available.
Yeah. Well, I don't know a person, I haven't delved in the inner workings of the telecommunication industry in at least 20 minutes. And I feel, I feel that companies make moves that, to better themselves and their shareholders. So I don't believe that BTL would make a move that they don't think would, benefit them and their shareholders.
Well, normally,
so I'm trying-
normally companies that are free from government mingling little hands probably would.
Yeah.
But when you have government mingling little hands involved,
Is government mingling? I mean, but government does have a mingling hand in BTL, don't they?
well, when government mingling hands are involved, you have to question everything. The legitimacy,
It. Mm.
the viability of such a move. But I leave that right there.
Mm-hmm.
Because when government has its mingling little hands,
Yeah. Well, that's
as a
what,
government,
that's what I
but
was,
certain players in
that's
a
what-
government, yeah.
That's what I was insinuating. I could
Governments.
understand acquiring a couple of the companies, but one in particular I don't understand. But anyway, it is not my job to understand. It's just our job to pay out. Very good. Very good.
Did you offer us a cable IPTV service as well?
Could it be that they want to make it stronger?
Nah.
No?
I want to tell you something, Lise. BTL is doing what a company does for their growth and their shareholders.
Yeah.
What is also happening is that the competition that BTL had, if they purchase, it no longer is going to be there.
If that
and-
plays out, if what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you.
It might or it might not happen, I don't know.
Yeah, but you have to look at the players now. And again, this is just something that is going across the airwaves. Nobody even is say, yes, this is how it happened.
Mm-hmm.
But again, not only do you look at the color and the beautiful picture on the billboard for the movie, you look at the director, you look at the producer, who are the actors, and then you get a clearer sense of what is happening. But one thing I think that the lack of competition may not be in the best interest of everybody.
Right.
But what do I know?
We're on the
Right.
outside looking in.
That's right. I feel like I want to say respect going out to the Belize Police Department because looking at the roadblocks and stuff that happened yesterday, I have to say that in my opinion, I think the police handled it with great restraint. I saw people, pushing and shoving and other things where normally you would not do to a police officer.
Yeah.
So I give them that, but even so, there comes a point when you say, all right, no, come on, the law, and I the law. And then you have to do what you need to do.
And force come in.
Yeah, a little bit of force come in. I see somebody over there, so I see people put music to some other thing down and look like the real dance for the go on to somebody. I said, I need the crew group, make them check it out, yeah.
Right,
But,
right. I did.
But I think overall, they handle themselves with restraint. I believe that, I don't think that the teachers, they want to be out there. I think they have to be out there.
See,
no,
sometimes we say things and then we forget or we play that, amnesia step in. But how many times you've heard multiple different areas say we are people who sit down and take and take and take, and then when people stand up now,
yeah.
we still have something to say. So make up your mind, yeah.
You see, and one thing where I think a lot of people sometimes forget is how many years the teachers been going through this.
Right.
And not just the teachers, but they're the ones that's getting the brunt. They've been going through this for administrations. And there comes a point where you have to say, you know what, enough is enough. And again, props to GOB for starting the process for getting them to 3%. But like the people say, things now, the price gouging and the high prices not come in pieces. They come in a lump sum.
Right.
And that's how we would like to have our thing. Yeah, one of our listeners said that some of these teachers were huge. They could play rugby. Yes, well, if they continue to get handled the way they do, they might have to go find a second job. But yeah, it's rough when you're fighting for what belongs to you. It's very rough. And a lot of time, politics funny because sometimes these actions could be orchestrated to get the public, to go against you. So be careful how often you go out and you block traffic, because they did say that if we don't get the answers that we think we should get, this could happen again, bigger and better. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but again, I would appeal to you all, trying to make it get bigger and trying to make it get better. Because already from the one action taken, you already have some regular citizens who are in support of your cause now saying, but wait, no, you humbug me. You humbug me. And you don't want that. So, we're there with you, though. Respect every time. Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
We're with you.
Yep. Oh, yeah, yeah. I want to say good morning to our people out there that foreign that's always listening. Good morning to Spooners. Good morning, Brother David. Also to BW Big Wins, Marlon.
You can't forget Godwin.
Godwin, yes.
Herman Bell.
Oh yes, Herman. We can put Herman in, man. If you put.
Yep.
Yeah.
What are Herman last name?
Young.
Herman
Yeah.
Young.
Yeah. And Bell.
And there's another good fellow.
To the bone, yeah. To the
Need
bone.
There's another good fellow.
Yeah.
With one with Gargan.
What about Andrea?
Yes, yes, Andrea.
And
Andrea
Paul
don't throw me
Bell
off with
as
some
Do
of
it.
the
Do it.
food thing. Leslie.
Andrea to send me some recipe every morning.
What about Colville?
No, Colville, active participant.
Okay.
But yeah, so you have Anna Armstrong. Remember Anna? Yeah.
Of course.
Out in Unitedville.
Uh-huh.
I got Desiree Meggs. Do not touch her remote control.
Okay.
All right.
Listen to the boy. He said, read it, but you try to make it sound like that memory to go on there. No?
Why you gotta put it on the front? Why you gotta put it on the front sheet?
I know to say nothing. I just did.
Leslie Rodon, big up yourself too. Cello.
Yes.
Hey,
Lisa,
Leslie.
big up cello every day.
Jose Sandoval, of course. Cello.
Big up the driver, Nigel.
Always.
Don't
I never
stop.
say the man Sunday. Maybe he was there Saturday in Belmont.
Okay.
I didn't see.
I hear that Spooners tell me that he and G Mike they threatened for come up here. I mean, then the Prime Minister from Black Cricket Tree.
Oh, yeah?
I never mean the word threaten, but yes,
G Mike is on the list as well too.
yeah, Spooners and G Mike Black Cricket Tree. Mother hecka.
Channeling as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which list this one now?
And the president of Belmapan,
Of course, Swayze.
Swayze. The president. I said, I never say
one
mayor,
and
I never say
only.
none of that. I said the president.
Remember to wash your vegetables, Colville says. Yes, we always do.
All right. There you go. Let me send a shout out as well to Grace Kennedy Belize Atlantic Insurance, San Pedro Belize Express Water Taxi, Cajal Petch. Special shout out to Jaime Price Piling.
Mm-hmm.
Stewing right now, bubbling.
All right.
Pile it over there.
Pile up
Every
over
day
there.
you're bubbling.
Freetown Drugstore, Groove.
Yo, that is the place to be. Miss Donna was asking me for the number for Freetown Drugstore this morning. Just because I want to call and tell them how good they are.
Yeah, builders are there as
really?
well.
Yes.
The European Union. And
What they advertise with Rita?
Yes.
yeah. Back with
What?
us is Joel Lodge.
Oh.
What is Joel Lodge, you might ask? You're going to find out right now.
Right.
So we'll take a commercial break while we hear from
break.
Joel Lodge, okay?
Joel Lodge. Okay.
We'll be right back.
Wanna pay attention?
Mm-hmm. Ah, boy.
Tired of replacing light bulbs? LEDs are what you need. LEDs last up to 30,000 hours. That's 30 times longer than incandescent bulbs, and up to 8 times longer than compact fluorescents. So less changing and less trash. Planet Earth thanks you. And the LED experts at Brothers Habet and Habet will help you find the best LED solution with colors for every room and mood, starting as low as $6.95. You can even get LED strips for home, office, and industrial use. So say goodbye to fluorescent tubes forever. And because they use up to 90% less energy, you save money. Money you can spend on other things. So head to Brothers Habet or Habet and Habet today. You can also call, email, or Facebook us. Have a brilliant day.
Imagine getting rewards for your spending. Smart prepaid customers countrywide, it's time to level up with Smart Gains. Smart Gains are exclusive, limited time offers sent straight to your phone. We're talking irresistible rewards you'll actually want: extra credit, bonus data, and exclusive perks, all tailored to you. Because it's Smart, we've always got your back. Don't miss out on rewards made just for you. Smart Gains, Smart Savings, Smart You. Smart, bringing people together.
All right. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. You're locked into your morning stew. It's Downhill Thursday, by the way, just in case y'all didn't realize it. That's what it is. Lisa Love and Steve the Groove on your Thursday.
Yeah. We see anybody tumble down yet?
Why, no. Nobody has hit the
Nobody
deck.
tumble down yet? All right, very
We're
good.
rolling down the mountain, man. Rolling down the mountain.
We are looking forward to it. Sometimes it's an
We
easy
are.
glide. Sometimes it's not such an easy glide.
No, it's not.
That's right. That's right. Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Once more, the three of us, stronger together, rising forever. That's right. What happened?
All right.
Oh, what you did?
Thank you
Yeah.
very much. Thank you very much.
All right. Early out.
Captain EB, good morning.
Mhm.
Good morning, Captain EB. Also to CY. That's our girl right there.
Ah, see why.
Yeah.
Well, you and I see why.
Well, of course, in yesterday's news, it was dominated by what took place yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Many of the stories were, part of that scenario. Now, what else was there? So both Belize and Guatemala have made written submissions in the territorial dispute. Next up are the oral hearings, but when will that be? Has not been decided just yet. There have been delays for varying reasons, but hopefully the date will be announced soon, according to the minister responsible foreign affairs, Francis Fonseca. So those dates vary. Could be sometime this year or next year because of some of the delays that have happened with the court. So yeah, that right there. That's going to be very interesting. Whenever that's,
Yeah, it will be.
or whenever that gets on the way, that'll be a big thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Groovy.
Of course it will.
Yeah.
Of course it will.
Also from the Minister of Foreign Affairs, visa restrictions won't affect Belize.
What visa restrictions?
Based in that visa restriction that the U.S. State Department is dropping on some of these Central American countries
Countries.
because of their association with Cuba and their quote-unquote forced labor practices of their medical missions. But earlier when that started, our ministry sent out to their ministry saying, yo, we pay them people here. Whatever they work for here, they get paid for here. So that seems to have, stood its ground. And so visa restrictions won't be affecting, our ministers in government. Government officials and things of that nature.
Yes. This directive coming from a guy who believes that Joe Biden was assassinated in 2020, and there's a Joe Biden robot walking around.
Okay.
I got this something, bro.
It's getting more wild.
Yeah, a couple of people called this morning before the show, again about things they wanted to mention. And I actually wrote down as number 5, I'm tired of talking about Israel, Trump, Russia. and Gaza because you have to. Trump gave a list of 12 countries that, you know what this is like?
What is it like?
It's like when somebody that had power but don't have as much power anymore, but they're talking as if they still have the power. And that's what's happening. That's what's happening. I mean, the last time Trump got in, this is what he tried to do. Remember the Muslim ban? And as usual, most of the countries that are banned are brown-skinned people, people of our ilk. So, again, you know, it's hard to talk about stuff because every time I talk about 47 or his regime, I feel like I have to swallow some brain cells to do it. But alas, here we are again. At least I can find a list of countries that's banned from going to the U.S.
Let me send a shout out to Eric A. Williams. Says he's been listening for going on 2 years now in Texas.
Really?
Yep.
In Texas?
In Texas. So shout out, man. We appreciate you all the way in Texas.
Say hello to your what the guy Ted Cruz on the way out to Cancun, please. We got fans all over, you know. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's so. Where are the standings by? Where going the Thunderbolts? Where the Thunderbolts stand? 2-2 right now.
Yeah, right now we're struggling on the last 2 games, but when I get back is Capital City Kings
Yeah, play Belmopan.
this weekend. I think
In Belmopan.
yeah, we're at home right now.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of graduations taking place. Last night there was a graduation at the Civic. So the Billy City Thunderbolts, they 2-2. Alright.
Very
I
good.
tell Mr.
very
Mugel,
good.
keep me in a loop, you know, keep me in a loop.
When our team just put together, so you need
Never feel out the vibes. Yeah.
even if transactions are
Well, at least a 2-2 and an 4 zip.
over 500.
They're the 500. They're the 500 right now. Yes, I.
I'm not doing nothing else.
Yes, man. Alright, so yeah, group 2-2 for the Thunderbolts.
That's right. That's not too bad. That's not too bad.
Yes, growing pains, you know. Can't win them all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Growing pains. What else? Well, how brazen you gotta be when you say, "Boy, I'm gonna pass and shoot out at the police." Man,
Bye.
You're a bad
Then
man.
again, I think you get where you deserve.
you're a bad man.
Yes. But they argue with that fine.
Yeah, so that happened on New Road at the police checkpoint. No other places. Yeah, so one police noticed a suspicious individual who then opened fire at him. Man. And then the officer fired back. I think hitting the individual, and that's how they end up finding the person, their alleged person.
Oh, it's gonna catch a person?
Yeah. Based on that wound, that's how
Yeah.
they caught him, the individual. But yeah, I mean, hey, how bad you gotta be for you? Buy and shoot out at the police tonight? Ain't that something?
Hey.
Corner, I'll come back again with it. I mean, I'm in neighborhood. Corner of Mahogany Street and Mopan Street. Now, they put on stop sign there, right? But there's a bunch of vehicles parked, and I know they said that's the reason. But individuals, I don't know if they're not a local, pay attention. But it's a hot spot for accidents, and I hope and pray that one of these days, be one accident that will be fatal, or an accident that will involve kids and children. Because children always are passing in that zone. But the stop sign seems to not be enough. We talk right at the corner where Bronx Beauty in there.
Okay.
Every day. If not every day, every week. There's the people that come up from Mahogany Street seems to believe that they have the right of way for whatever strange reason. Coming up from Mahogany Street, going towards the canal side. And it's always that scenario. You're coming down from the boulevard up Mahogany and you reach by Bronx Butane, and every time it's because somebody does not stop. So I think the stop sign not enough. They have to put on speed bump them, man. Somebody want to get killed.
Stop sign there and it's still not the follow.
Still not the follow. So make them run up in a speed bump. That one stop there. Because somebody want to get killed at the corner, they trust me.
Yep. Yep.
And then you know an accident where something happened there, then a gas station right at the corner there.
For real.
I mean, it not happened yet, but if you go where to see every minute. Yesterday there was a thing, motorcycle, bam, he gone. Today now next thing, vehicle, bam, like every week. Right there, right at the corner there. I talked to the councillor there already, but the stop sign not enough. And if you save somebody's life down the road, I would recommend a speed bump somewhere close there so that they have to stop.
I agree.
Last time I got in a Frisco house, we found the veranda there, and all of a sudden we hear, BAM! Frisco says, sit there.
Bam. Bam City.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I like that guy, like where I look for my neighbor this morning, and like the same thing, I was like between me and him, if we mind, we are like bam, and then we like sit there.
Yeah, that's
We don't have to say anything, we just like, see? You know what I mean?
See there?
What? See there?
Bam, see there?
No, this is not foreign. This is Bam City. Yes.
See why you see why chance with this man. See why you know you're one of my favorite people there. Come on.
Mm-hmm. All right, the 12 countries that 47 has banned from entering the U.S. is Afghanistan, Myanmar, Chad, the Republic of Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Haiti, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and Yemen. These countries have banned, and there's apparently 7 more that you say if they don't straighten up themselves, then I get banned too. So,
right. Hey Ram, what up?
Yeah, greetings, brothers. What's going on in the city? Over here, it's a lot of rain and storm, so I don't know. I need to build an ark.
What? Where you at?
That's right.
Yeah. Over here, rough with rain.
Where you at?
I tell you, it blows very rough. Lot of rain. But anyway,
where you at?
This stop sign. Huh?
Where you at?
Up north.
I'm in the outskirts of Corozal, heading to the Chetumal border.
Let me see the Doppler radar.
About 10 minutes.
That mean Ram could eat breakfast at Belize, go to Chetumal, eat lunch, and come back and eat dinner.
About 10 minutes.
Okay.
When you dip on the road to Chetumal, before you 10 minutes before you reach Chetumal, you swing to the left into Santa Rita Road and an area there, an area called Hermelinda. In my opinion, it's Hermelinda, but people say Hermelinda, Hermelinda Leon.
Yeah. Well, I would
Whoever's
say
Melinda it is fine. It's his Melinda or her Melinda, whichever one.
Go there.
When you say about the stop sign by Bronx, that's behind the boulevard, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No. I think what happened in Belize. Belize need more traffic personnel in every area possible, not just in a one main street or on a one top light. If you travel to other countries as I did, every area, night and day, you see the people that patrol the streets, the highways, everywhere. So you can't get away with speeding.
You can't pay with teachers,
you can't get away with parking because 24 hours simple. If you go simple, I say like Mexico City or Guatemala City, when you travel there any hour, I got over there, some guys at our church over there, they may come from Canada, but they didn't know. And I midnight I see them guys, 3 in the morning, and guys, they there every corner. You can't get away because they're right there. That's why we believe need more personnel to be active 24 hours, night shift and the day shift. No, their group, I call it a group, that's all, no? Group. Their group, if you don't pay the teacher, tomorrow I'm send 222 will through right road I cooking 3 entrance.
Black. Yes. Why you not go to cricket tree? Go black cricket tree for you.
That's right. That's right. We are giving them fish and cashew.
2 inch and there, the one we go to Carmelita too, so you can't get away.
I recommend you go black cricket tree junction. I recommend.
Well, if I'm a lot of people they out there this whole thing now.
No, because if you don't call
They're gonna eat, it
Italian
don't
and make
matter,
them
they're
pay
gonna
the
eat.
teachers, that can happen.
There we go, Ram.
Yes. Yeah, because they could pay themselves big time, but they don't want to pay the teachers and leave it the money. Because if you compare the money they pay to themselves comparing to what the teacher they get, that is nothing. That's a peanuts money.
Yes, but in truth, there are a lot of teachers and leave it at them. So.
That is stick right there. Later you want to leave it
Then a
at
man
me.
say, then a man say this morning that the teacher not supposed to block the road. They're not supposed to this. He said we applied when Nicaragua and other countries, Salvador and so, they do all kind of demonstration. We applied it. But when it happened in Belize, so I tell him that's the difference with Belize, because Belize is the land of free and everybody I say, but the only thing because the freedom and democracy and peaceful demonstration, they take chance you because you know I do more than that. In another country, all people hold arms and all kind of things. So what a difference.
Yeah, but that means you want that need that too. Yeah.
Right.
Well, don't forget, Ron.
The thing is that because they realize that you now do that, they do whatever they want with you. Because remember when they say the cow know where the weak fence there.
Of course.
Yeah. So now who you the kind of cow?
Go to help. Why in Belize we can't find the proper medicine? I asked a friend with Ghana Chetumal, bring me a Bix, and she bring me the real Bix. I asked another friend Ghana, Melchior, bring me a Bix. He bring me the real original Bix.
We got low fake thing that Belize now. Yeah, Belize full up a fake thing.
Don't fake Bix. And Bengal don't fake. So I tell them what looks like the only way to take a lick in it. Well, anyway,
tell them y'all a fake Vicks and they use.
Take care, right? Lisa.
What are they using it for?
Lisa.
Ram, I'm right here.
Frisco.
Yeah.
Frisco. Lisa, you listen to me?
They're right there.
I am right here.
I want to listen to this. This is like a joke, right? But at the same time, maybe they say it and also nearly so. You notice every time Lisa say Ram, and then after that she say half a man. Lisa like say Ram half man, or sometimes say half man Ram. Say please, you got the ladies think that only half a me left.
And tell her everything that is still proper.
That
who are you?
Stay all the room.
Yeah.
And remember, we have to continue supporting the teachers and everybody that's like we. Take care, have a nice weekend. Don't drive and drink, but if you drink,
invite.
For me.
Invite.
That's right.
All right.
One and only.
So, ladies, there you have it.
Yeah, ladies, I got them fake Vicks on into.
Yeah.
No, but yo.
I'm asking, what is it that they're using Vicks for?
Well, I don't know. That cool sensation.
That's right. That's right.
Wee.
Anybody want to partake in the Vicks?
Yeah, but there's a lot of things. Toothpaste, soap. Well, I mean, and soap not really bad because ingest soap. But things like toothpaste and eye drops and stuff like that, you really got to be careful whether you think. I remember plain when we decided that we weren't going to order stuff the normal way again. We were going to order stuff from places where we didn't used to order regularly from. A lot of those stuff now they're on the shelf where we would have never bought that 10 years ago. But there's things on the shelf now where, that's what we are ordering. So, I don't know. But remember that.
Where we're getting a lot of the things we're getting fake stuff or inferior things.
Right.
But you could go shop at some reputable places.
As long as you got the money.
Yeah, I mean, the good stuff.
I mean, you can only do what you can do.
The good stuff on cost.
It's true.
Yeah,
if you go buy it from a certain place, it might cheap, but the inferior thing. And sometimes when things inferior, you end up for to buy more.
More, right.
Yeah,
but we don't see it because again, that's what you have and that's what you can afford at the time.
Yeah, but there's
Even
a
though it's going to
difference.
cost you more, you don't see that right now.
Mm. Mhm.
Let me say, Groove.
Oh, I was saying that there's a difference between buying inferior stuff and counterfeit stuff.
Mhm.
Because an inferior product, you'd have Ben Gay and then you'd have Ben Not So Gay. These are two completely different things. But then if you have Ben Gay here and Ben Gay here, you're assuming it's the same.
Mm.
You know, so there's a difference between plain old counterfeit product and
Inferior.
buying one inferior product.
Of
you
course.
know.
So
There's a-
our able store is saying good morning. Vixis believes is number one remedy for all ailments,
Everything.
from a cold to sleeping aid and other things that cannot be mentioned. LOL.
Watch out, bend it at the thing.
That
Bend it at the
cool,
thing.
refreshing feeling.
That's right.
That's mental, I think. That's mental.
Yeah. Carmelo. Somebody
Good
say.
morning, my good friend. Good morning, good morning.
Hey, what's up?
Good morning, Don
Our dollar,
Hector.
our dollar presently has depreciated in value because of the cost of living.
Mm.
The dollar in 1950 was decreased in value because it was devalued by mother country. There's a confusion right now going on, I notice, even among the pseudo-intellectuals that should explain to the people. Our dollar remains pegged at 2-to-1 to the US dollar, as it was in 1950, 1 US, 1 British or US dollar. Same thing is going on. But at that time, our dollar devalued because our gold reserves at Martinique and Fort Knox were borrowed by mother country to pay war debts. And they gave us pound sterling as guarantee. Automatically our dollar was devalued by the exchange of our reserves, gold versus pound sterling. Today our devaluation is quite different. It's imposed on us not by devaluing our dollar, because our dollar is still at 2-to-1 to the US standard. But cost of living has diminished the value of our dollar. The buying power of our dollar has been drastically reduced, and I even think that it has gone now about 20%, or rather by 80 cents. Our dollar that was a dollar say 10 years ago or even 20 years ago. Right now it's only worth 20 cents buying power. It's no longer a dollar. You go to a store with a dollar, with $100, you come out empty. And that same $100 10, 20 years ago full your cards. This is what I'm saying, trying to tell people that some people are not understanding this phenomena or this crisis about how far will our dollar go. Our dollar can go as the Mexican peso. We don't know, because we are spending money that we don't have. I was shocked to hear that our export holding has gone down by about $20 million. $20 million, because it's citrus. It's only exporting 700,000 boxes of fruit. When I was in Stamp Creek in Pomona, we were exporting 8 million boxes. Banana, likewise, is not exported the quantity that they used to export during those good old days. Sugar cane is a big problem because of the delayed starting the crop and the rains, whatever. So our dollar, the results for our dollar are diminishing. But cost of living is the main factor that our dollar is so weak. our dollar is very weak. So those are the things that I believe that whereby I heard a member in the House said asking the Chinese community to help by reducing the cost of gold. Fine. The Chinese can help us if they reduce their earnings by maybe 10% or whatever, I mean their profits. But if we are going to spend more money in the public service, we go back to square one. Our dollar gets weaker and weaker because we are not getting results. Tourism is 6 months a year. So we're relying upon the tourist dollar to strengthen our dollar because our industries are not doing it. And that's what I have great concern whether our economists understand the situation. We have to begin to spend less in government, like what Mr. George Bright, my boss, told us. Okay, look, we, government, have to show the way to spend less on useless things. Priorities, he said, priorities.
Yeah.
Do not try to open more roads that you don't need. Build more bridges that you don't need. Buildings, huge mother buildings I see by the Chetomal Street down there. Tall skyscraper made out of glass. We don't need those right now. We have to tighten our belt to be able to face this crisis that we don't know how far is going to lead us. Thank you very much.
All right.
All right. So one of our stores saying, remember most of our products that used to come from England in the colonial times diminished. Most now comes from Caribbean countries, but the biggest counterfeit country, China, is where most replicas comes from. Bengay, you say now Bengay, from the US, Baygon, Dettol, and other products replaced by Caribbean brands and economically too expensive to ship from England.
Yeah, but things like Vicks and Bengay, you figure whatever country they're made in, there's a way that it's made. Mm-hmm. There's a product that, you know, if I open this product in a Spanish, Indian, Chinese, or English, it's going to be what it's supposed to be.
But it's supposed to be, but it's not. There is a difference, though. Honestly, there is a difference in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, there is. We don't know a paradox that believes, you know. We don't know one that kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. We found a tax revenue source that's been great. Gas. The tax on gas, when gas prices started going up and gas prices started going up, was great. But what that caused was it kicked up the prices of everything. Because everything that you do in a country, you need gas to do it with. So everybody started marking up and everybody started raising this and everybody started, so till now, price gouging is almost like a national pastime.
Yep.
Yeah, but the problem is now, one way to relieve that would be to say, well, you know what, we're going to drop the price of gas or the tax on gas or whatever. But if they do that, then they're going to lose one big revenue stream. So in order to keep the revenue stream coming, they're sacrificing the price of goods. So that one sort of one, they know the gerbil wheel where just to run wrong and wrong. This is a quandary and a dilemma. Yeah, that we are in at 10:33.
Morning, Boca.
In the morning. Yes.
Morning, Boca.
What's
At
up,
least
guys?
he called early so I could settle a quarrel by 12.
What up?
Yeah, cool. But, you know, what just the thing that we don't head talk about just now is that I know he's thinking about, he said a dollar week because most of our agricultural crops are not bringing in that foreign exchange like one time. He has a point. But we must realize that why you think this government and maybe under the Barrow administration were so big on call centers is that most of those companies, those call centers, when they pay, they had to come through the banks. But remember now that whenever any foreign company, and it happened mostly with the hotels, is that when you pay foreign money into our economy, it doesn't go direct in an account in US dollars to the company in Belize. It goes to the central bank, which use that money and put it in our reserve.
Right.
That's why sometimes I hear that the Prime Minister would have said our reserve are strong. We have so many US dollars to import. And that's where the foreign exchange is mostly coming in from with tourism. Because you must remember that a lot of bookings where US people couldn't believe though they do it online through credit cards. But the credit cards not paid directly in a US to Belize. That come in our farmer US to through a bank in New York or so. Then after that they transfer into Belize dollars and then they dish out to whoever they got to pay. So to replace that those agricultural products that are not bringing in the US right now, the call centers and tourism and other places are making our dollar kind of strong up to now. It's still kind of strong. I don't think it's weak like how he's saying it. I don't think it's that weak. But like I said, the call centers of them, those are the ones that are bringing in the foreign exchange now into Belize.
But also the having the dollar value less based on the cost of goods and services are a worldwide thing, and not just Belize. Even in the States, even the American dollar no value.
Yes, because you know why, right, Frisco? Because America is not becoming that economic giant like one time. You have those other big countries like China and maybe some in Europe are challenging the weakness of the US dollar. So
well, the president not help them, cause so.
Yeah, but you have a very good point. Is that we as a country and we as Belizeans, because if you think about it, Frisco, if you look at the businesses in Belize, you could count with maybe your 5 finger or 10 our local big businesses in Belize. And you look on it that all these Asians and what you call the type of people there for over Lebanon or their place, they're not
Middle East.
They're part of Asia, right?
Middle East is that about?
Well, there are people like the Lebanese also that own supermarket, and those Asians that own supermarkets and those big buildings and stores. I could tell you something. When they get their foreign exchange, I'm not sure, I'm alleged that they do not save their money in Belize. It goes out. So when you look on the businesses that are doing business in Belize, that's another story for try. So economists could try find out how much their people actually invest back in the country. And when I say about inflation, you have a point. Because every time inflation happens, the dollar gets affected, which is true. So that's just my 2 cents, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, the meaning of inflation is that your dollar get affected, supposed to begin.
That we know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it is a worldwide thing. But the truth of the matter is different countries handle their problems differently. We know what America's problem right now. They are lacking leadership. What is our problem? What is our problem?
Our problem is that we have to import everything from outside, which is then affected by the outside factors.
Well, one thing that I'm glad that I'm seeing is more and more Belizean producers, coming out, more and more stuff that we don't have to import.
Well, even those local producers still have cost problems because some of the raw materials are affected. Some of the raw materials aren't made here. So even in the production of local goods, you still get affected because of some of the raw materials have to come from outside, which are affected by tariffs and so forth, and shipping and duties and whatnot.
All of those
wonderful
things.
Yeah. And do you understand why a lot of power with a little brain is a terrible thing? when you have I like man.
No, but you know what? Okay, guess the question I would want to ask.
All right. What's the question?
Have that sector that we're talking about that's been accused of gouging, have they been reeking in the profits? Are they doing very well while everybody else
What
is
sector?
doing very bad?
The business sector?
No, the retail sector.
The retail.
Oh, of course they're doing good. If we pay more money, then they get more money. And then they get what they paid. They are getting markups with 2-3 times what they paid.
So that's what I say.
So then
Some people are doing very, very good. Things not bad for them at all. I would assume. And then when our perspective said do not assume. But we have evidence of that where they're guilty as hell of price gouging.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're the price gouge, that means you're the profit handsomely.
Right.
So there is a sector. And if that sector they profit handsomely, is that excess cash going back into the community, into the government coffers and spreading equally?
No. I think that you are asking questions that you know the answer to. One of the things that listeners of the Morning Stew should know by now is that we have always said, in order for capitalism to work and rich people to make money, you have to have a thriving poor population. You have to have one thriving set of poor people to make rich people. And we to watch in a real time how that works. Because everybody who could do something can do nothing. Because if they do something, they affect the people where they know. So they don't want to affect the people where they know. So they don't do nothing. So we continue the toil and the work just like crazy just to make it. So that they could go up and buy boats and go up on trips and do all kind of thing, you know. But that is the cycle where we find ourselves, you know. And we will need somebody one of these days where I come and say, you know what? It's a hard medicine we have to take, but we are take it and we are done this crap where they go on right now. Because it's unsustainable. What is the cap? When people are saying, well, we can't go higher than this. We don't reach it yet. But we work towards it, you know. Well, I know I said not because book and he like all I want to start thing with your car real close.
Let me say a shout out to Lottie Paget.
Hello, Lottie.
Yeah, there's been a lot of pageants.
She says, I'm coming back to open my daycare in Santa Elena this summer. Time for me to transition. As a nanny in Brooklyn, my experience has become my passion and love for children. Very good, Lottie.
Yes.
And I hope you're coming, you know.
We love nannies here in Belize. We even got a nanny wine. Nanny wine.
Michelle Longsworth, what's going on, man?
Hi, Michelle.
Yeah.
Michelle.
Yo, there is something that I found.
What did you find?
For all the animal lovers, for the bird watchers that like to come to Crooked Tree and other places, there are some birds. I believe we have the pictures up there. There are some birds going around that have some really, really strange and they're beautiful. Let me see. I hope that Alexa could show the pictures of them. But these birds. We have the blue tit, we have the marsh tit, the crested tit. Are the pictures up there yet? Because we want them to see this. Mr. Frisco, you know about these birds, right?
All right, guys. So, yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you know about these. I was telling them about the blue tit, the marsh tit bird, the crested bird, the long-tailed tit, the great tit, the cold tit, the bearded tit, and the willow tit. For all these bird watchers out there, I don't know if we have those in Belize, but I must say those are nice tits right there. If you look at them, right, Mr. Frisco? What? No, I'm just.
You see what you did?
I didn't do nothing. We're just talking about these birds.
Beautiful,
beautiful tits, right there. I prefer actually.
What do you prefer?
I prefer the long tail tit.
What you do?
I like that. You know, I like that. Yes. Anyway, just can't
You know
say
what
things.
I have noticed? There are
Uh-huh.
some little birds around here, some small ones, but their sound is loud. I like that.
Yeah.
They're not big birds. There's some small little ones. But,
Yeah,
you
there's
know,
a need for those little birds.
whenever you see them, right? Sometimes they come on the line right here.
Yeah,
And
straight
they're
the hell in a
small.
peanut shell.
Yes, very good. You know, we like to educate our listeners.
I
you
know. Me
viewers.
know.
Me know. That's what I do. Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. Let's send a shout out to Heritage Bank, Builders Hardware. The Social
Yes.
Security Board is with us as well. The European Union, Catus Construction, Aggregates and Trucking, Gera's Engineering as well, guys.
Yeah.
Dara is having a Father's Day dance. Brothers
One
a
of our
bet.
listeners.
Brothers a
One of
bet. Send a shout out to Brothers a bet, and of course Sagicor. Sagicor. What's that, Groove? One of our callers.
One of our listeners, Mr. Arel Sadasi, said that he's a bird watcher and he loved nice tits too.
Yeah.
I
No,
think
you see?
one of the ones that
That man
I
guy,
would
Lisa, the man got from fish to birds, no lie.
Birds, right.
Watch
One
out,
of the
watch
ones I
out.
would see is the marsh tit, the marsh tit, and maybe the willow tit.
Really?
Who the hell come up with a name for them birds, man?
Even the blue, I would say those are the ones with the.
Just
big
make sure you
sound.
don't get no bearded tit.
Yeah, right. Well, no, that bird, I believe that's extinct.
No, it's
But I
not.
would think-
No, it's not. It's not extinct. There are some bearded tits around.
There's been a sighting.
Yeah, they have been.
Please go for a commercial break. We gotta go.
Bye. Carry on.
The door was flung open. And
Right, and
I
came right
the
through.
liquor-
You came right through.
yeah, I'll
The
do
legalized Nina the vault.
yeah.
It's in the bag.
I said something else, but I left it alone. Let's take the break.
Let's do that. We'll be back. This is your Thursday morning stew and a beautiful Thursday morning. Yes. Fun is out.
You may not get to see me very often, but out of sight shouldn't be out of mind. I am the Belize Barrier Reef. I'm special, whether you see me from space or face to face. I can calm the angriest waves. I am a living, breathing protein factory. There's so much colorful life in all my nooks and crannies. I'm the bedrock of our economy, the lifeline of so many industries. I'm the office and the playground. But I'm a sensitive soul. All the crap you're putting into me is taking a toll. I'm reeling from the garbage, the acid, the chemicals. My temperature is rising. It's made me weak. I need to be strong. I need to be healthy. Because a healthy me means a healthy you. I'm not just a pretty place. The homes I provide for mine help you provide a home for yours. Today you see me, but what about tomorrow? I have so many secrets left to tell, but you already know the only one that matters. We are in this together.
So you don't hear about how you could shop online with Builders Hardware?
It's easy and convenient. Plus, you get special deals and discounts online where you not get in at the store.
Just log on to shopbuildersbz.com and pay with your Visa, MasterCard, debit or credit card. You could choose to pick up your order from the smart Lacaneda builders or easy could deliver for you. If that was a big thing, the builders truck could deliver for you. If you need more information about anything, you could start chat right here online with a salesperson. We're ready to help you. No need to burn gas and waste time in a traffic. Go to shopbuildersbz.com.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
All right. Welcome back. All aboard Downhill Thursday. How you living? How you living? You living uphill or downhill? Lisa Love. Anybody hearing what I'm saying? I don't know. You know, answer me.
I am right here. I am right here.
Yes. Style on Thursday.
You got something.
Cut your style Thursday.
You hear my song? When I call, you respond.
Uh-huh.
All right, party people. As we proceed.
As we proceed.
Wait.
Who is that?
Who is that?
Say, who are you? This the only Creole girl will live that bush right talk. He can't talk Creole. The only thing where he could talk that Yankee.
Man.
What's your name?
Yankee?
Anyway, she has been trained by...
Here.
Bye.
Man. What is this?
That the funniest thing for you, see they pick me to walk about the Yank. Because they watch too much of them foreign show, the alone Yank.
In fact, wait, what's that?
Well, hell, that's a pretty one there.
Oh, Evan the Blowcase.
Hello.
Say
Hey,
hi.
come here, look here, come here. Look at the baby. Look at the baby.
I ain't got no goddamn baby.
Hey.
Why?
Oh,
No
there
kisses,
you go.
no kisses.
One of the egg.
You ain't got no.
Bye. Bye.
Yes.
Ain't got no babies up in here.
You need to go get one.
Man.
Donny G or Brick or Janet if you sit in your lap.
Baby brick.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's right. How you mean?
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
But I try write with a pen. I'm not conscious the pen got a protection tip on it.
Really,
Sure.
Frisco man? Really?
Yes. Guy, I don't want to transmit those things.
Oh.
That's right. All right. And other things happening across the globe. 8 injured in a Ryanair flight hit by severe turbulence. So that's not really, really big news, but yeah, it's a slow news day.
I guess.
Yep. Former Zambian President Lungu dies at age 68. Yes, 3 Mori MPs suspended over an intimidating haka dance in the middle of Parliament. How dare they? You know what the haka dance is, Lise?
Do tell.
That's when those like this Samoan people like the rock and thing when they go and they start to do that in a Parliament. Everybody in the nearly to themselves right away. And kick them out, and they tell you what, you're not going to threaten you like that here. Yeah, that's a very threatening dance. Yeah. The haka. Yeah.
Well, I found the guy. I saw the original video. I was telling Groove earlier. I found the guy.
What video?
And if I see why I want a certain word, because I very feel like that word there. I know a word.
What is the word? I see why.
I see why, but I found it.
See why is gonna know.
I did find the guy.
I did
find the guy. Remember there was a cartoon?
Which guy?
But we did find the guy.
Who? Some young?
No, that guy.
Some young or who? Which guy? Some young guy? Who?
Some young guy.
The one with the cartoon.
So let me try to forward this, but you look play the Belize. But this was the original guy who said
What's the word?
I can't say it. You want to get that trouble? Hold on. Something like this. It goes something like this. I'll put it near the group.
Okay. I can't wait.
Oh, Lord.
That right there, Lise. I figure that means something bad.
Of course it is.
So I was sending this to Lexi, and Lexi have to just play the lone.
Without that.
The lone piece with this guy right here. Not adding the other people. Like, one of the other people. Like,
One of them said that.
Yeah. So Lexi, see if you go. Okay, why this thing no want to share now? Yeah. Well, it was this guy. But yeah, so it was. Yeah, I mean, wonder where the cartoon come from and who said it. But, yeah, let me try to.
You had your boy leg. You have your boy leg today, Steve.
What?
Boy leg, yeah, boy leg.
Why?
Boy leg diet.
Why you said that?
Aren't we doing the boy leg diet?
Well, actually, I did not have a boy leg. I am having egg salad sandwich.
I like that.
Me too.
Alright, let's see if I could just get the lone part with the guy. No adding the other people.
Don't add the others.
But this was the original. This was a tourist. They say is a tourist singing the song.
Oh yeah.
The original guy. So he got a face to the song.
Okay.
He was in it
you
too.
know what
Did you feel
one
it
of
too?
them one of them international comedians did? You remember the tourist feeding the fish and then he went in? He did that and people in the comments, they're hilarious. I'm like, oh gosh, I'm not going to contribute to this madness.
But that was fake though. He jumped, he dived in.
He was frightened. Maybe he was frightened. You never expected that. So you just got pulled in.
So that way you mean though. So the word that way you mean.
I see you right now.
It's not a good meaning. It's a bad word.
Really? Because I look like I would have forecast that to me.
Oh no.
Okay.
The guy is gonna call you.
That it means like you know, say me that.
Oh, because I
Miras book.
Oh.
Yeah. Miras book.
Why did you have to bring him in there?
Cause.
Well, let me cancel Mr. Erugao because let me really want them.
Then when I got it, like say that's a guy. That's hilarious to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how would you pronounce? I know you can't say it, least, but how would you pronounce it?
Just like how they pronounce
I'll
it.
tell you right now.
Everybody know how they pronounce it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, either just for the guy who sing the song, not the other two. Yeah, because that was a voice on the cartoon that was making its way, but somebody had the original video. And it's like, okay, this is a guy. Shouts out to the guy. Yeah. Shouts out to the guy. Don't say it, damn Groove.
I beg you don't.
One caller. Do you, bae? Do you, bae?
Sorry, make him taste the hood.
Yeah, there we go. Somebody some fool, man.
That's one American guy to sing the song. Pause it there, cut it there, whatever you guys do up there.
And Americans try to talk Creole or sing Garifuna, they better be careful because they might be cutting out somebody. Oh, no. Yes. So where do it for now?
Where they express? See why I said I'm more like an expression if first say it. So if you say it as an expression, that's not a bad word. You have to make yourself clear, see why we have to understand these things. We have to understand we got it for the language.
Before you go.
If you say it one way, she say if you say it one way, mean one thing, and if you say it one different way, that's like one expression.
Right.
That expression might be more. That expression might be more like what the.
Wee.
Yeah, man. Yeah, follow instructions. It's not the last piece. Aye.
You can even do the female, but not the
give us 50 lashes, man.
You can do up to the female and that's it.
Yeah, no this.
Just the female and then you cut it from there.
Gotta take off my belt. Alexi needs some lashing.
It's 7-Eleven, baby. That's the best time to give lashing.
Watch out. Yeah, beat that with a bat.
Good morning
caller.
7-Eleven, baby.
Hey, Rita May, what's going on? Rita May is with us. Mighty Force
Rita
D.
May.
Shouts out to Mighty Force.
Mighty Force D, good morning.
One caller. Casale.
That's the one caller.
Casale. Bye, I know you have me. Alright, I don't know what going on. Call back. Casale ain't phone. Come from out of the basement. Oh boy. Alright. Let me see. Where should I go? Alright.
Wow, yesterday over 40 city buses went up in flames in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
Joe. Casale, what up?
Either beyond that?
Yeah, what going on?
How you going to respond to that? Either beyond it or that the gaps? Or over the gap and everything. You know, my nickname is Grip, Casale, I mean the weather.
Oh, yeah? Casale, when they see you, they want to wear that, no?
When I first moved to Belize, they had Bar and Bliss, they had Sports Fields Day. And track and field for Bar and Bliss Day. Just came from America and I beat up everybody on track and field. And they said, Casale, the who he?
Yeah, with that.
Yeah. you know, when Mr. Donald Hictor was talking about, when I used to play ball and I worked at the citrus factory, built fruit products. My uncle was the manager, BW. Dad was the manager of the factory and everything. So I was fired. I worked anywhere I want to work in the factory and everything. But I was getting paid $2.35 an hour. That was the minimum wage back in the days. $2.35 an hour.
That's not like nepotism.
Yeah, man. I made one blue note and a $5 bill every week. That was my paycheck. And by the end of the day, that was gone because I like Gucci hard back in those days. So that was gone.
Gucci man, the Gucci man.
You understand? Yeah, Santa Claus. You know, Robert first. I was working under Robert Ferguson. He was an accountant for Bill Food Products. I was working in stores, so I did all the inventory and give him all the thing. You know, so I said, Rodwell, I need a raise, man. You know what I'm saying? $2.35 an hour, man. That ain't cutting it. You know, so big up to everybody who's making $6 an hour or $5 an hour now, because you guys came a long way when it came to that minimum wage. You know what I'm saying? Back then, peanuts cost $25 for some peanuts. Back in those days, or garnaches cost 25 cents, or 2 for 25 cents.
Yeah, used to get $4 and
everything was more. Yeah. Things were cheaper, you know, and the economy was a little bit more different. But I could survive over $100 in Belize back in those days. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I was playing ball. I get a little money here and there for playing soccer, but man. So, you know, and right now when it comes to the prices raising, you know, it makes everything more worse, especially for the BTU. Like I'm saying, those ladies and men who are working in the teachers, that raise will only be about $60 to $100 per month for a check for those teachers. That ain't nothing. So they need to raise that 3% until they get to about 5%. Because right now they're playing chess with each other. It's a mind game. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like like on the streets working with somebody. I'm gonna meet you halfway, but you ain't gonna get that full 8%. You know. But anyway,
Group the answer. Group the answer.
Yeah. Group master. What's up, Group master? I
just for historical,
I thought they just grew on trees with seeds on them. Everything until I got the bees.
Right, the man asked you a question. The man never say you fit talk. The man they ask you a question.
Just for historical preference, Kasale, was it cheaper and easier to Gute back in the day or no?
Let's see. Well, when I went to high school at Domenico, you know, my baby mama, one of my girlfriends, at lunch break, I buy him 2 garnaches and 1 ideal. So my bill was about $1. So yeah, it was cheaper back there to Gucci Panegas back in the days. I bought 1 ideal and 2 garnaches for lunch break. That's $1 right there.
So in other words, you're still a Gucci.
I mean that's part of life. It costs to be the boss of what you want.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the way it works.
That's right.
All right. Now I like what you
anyway, guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. My friends get mad when I go to police. Why you spend money on the girls for? Well, cause you want to spend money for you? You ain't going home at the end of the night. What am I spend money on you for? Shoot. Anyway, okay, Kasale, I'm out.
That's right. There it is. Ain't no shame in my game.
Hold on. Let's see if we can find that word. No. How would we spell such a word?
Guti.
If we were looking for it in the good old Creole dictionary.
I don't even know if it's in there.
That's why
I look for it. I look for Guteui or something like that. But in the Creole dictionary, I figured out XAIBOUTE.
Let's see if we can track down Gute and see if we can find anything like this.
Mm-hmm. Yes. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another in-depth report on the morning stew showing you that the high prices and the price gouging is very detrimental to Guteing.
That's right.
And Guteing moving forward. You know, a lot of professional Gute man out there can't Gute as much now. Yes, right.
I'm looking for Gute, right? But I meet another word where based on what it is, you should be able to say it. So I'll give the meaning.
Lisa, hide the liquor license and I got your back. Go there. I got your back.
I will read what it is. And you all feel free to tell me what it is. It's in the dictionary.
Okay.
And what it is harmless. What is called is another story.
Oh, it's harmless. Oh, you mean Rasbok?
No. So
leave him.
What?
While I look for Gute, I ran up on a candy made with flour. that has a bumpy top.
Good shit.
There you go.
What? Good shit? Please, you can't say good shit from the air.
I'm thinking. Hold on, let me think good shit have peanuts in there.
No.
That just sugar?
No.
It's just flour and sugar.
Flour and sugar?
It no matter what. You can't say good shit from the air. You can't say good shit. Oh, you can't say good shit from the air. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to apologize because we were doing quite well considering it was Downhill Thursday.
That Downhill Thursday.
What he said, but that's the name of it. What am I supposed to?
All right. So, all right, I'll peruse. I look for good here. Run up our next word now, guys. Tell me what the hell this is. And we've used this word. I've heard this word used. Gumbo-limbo.
Gumbo-limbo.
That's our tree. That's our tree.
Brilliant, sir. Brilliant. I would have never known.
Gumbo-limbo bar.
How would we use gumbo-limbo in a sentence, though? I've heard that.
I won $300 at the Gumbo Limbo contest. I limbo lower than everybody else.
Yeah, no.
You wouldn't use Gumbo Limbo in a sentence. You'd have said, I built my house with Gumbo Limbo.
Okay.
I remember they said bark. My granny used to say gumbo-limbo bark. I don't remember what it's good for. What did they do?
Yeah, the bark, gumbo-limbo tree, bark
That's
of which is used for medicine, for infections as an antidote.
Okay.
Or when you get
For the effects of the poison wood tree.
poison ivy,
Yeah, poison wood.
you get in Gumbo Limbo.
Okay, Gumbo Limbo good in case you get poison ivy or any kind of rash. You'll be in a Gumbo Limbo.
Okay.
And then you use the bark for writing the plant in.
But I think like I think people are using say, well, I put that down a gumbo-limbo there, like if they make food. I don't know.
Gumbo.
I know, but people would say it like that, right? Because of the word gumbo. But
yes,
I guess.
Yeah.
You can hit me on my WhatsApp, Ashley, at 607-4537. That's my
We
number.
do not condone violence, but hit him up on the WhatsApp.
Hit me up.
That's right.
Ashley, are you so? 607-4537. So let me set it here. Gumbo Limbo. All right, I still look for Guti. Oh, there we go. I found it. It.
How do you spell it? G-U-T-T-I?
No, sir. I didn't know. Based on the current, the previous words, how do you think it's spelled?
Shy beer?
Well, Guti is in the thing. G-O-O-T-I.
Okay. I said G-U-T-I. Okay,
yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I was thinking, I thought about gumbo, G-O-M.
Yeah, so Guti is in the Creole.
And what is the definition of Guti?
Guti.
Gutel.
To spend, and it applies to males. The first thing they tell her that applies to males.
I thought woman Guti too.
I'm sure. But it says, yes, spend money lavishly.
Lavish.
Extravagant.
What? And there are words where we don't even spell.
He wastes all his money on extravagant living. Rita,
but you know that's no waste.
Rita like Manuel Guti Pana. Pashi. What? Said that sentence.
I can tell you, see that right there, problem right there, because one man waste is another man acquisition. You know, how you want to say one Manuel Guti the waste the money, because it not the Guti for no reason. It's Guti for one purpose.
Guti for a purpose.
And, yes, and exactly. And may I throw this into the pot for simmer? You think that when you're married, you stop Guti then?
Go lad.
That only then you have to Guti. Yes. Yes.
Oh,
my
goodness.
No, I don't talk about Guti outside. I talk about Guti to your wife. God no. Everything when you do there for everybody, you have to do that. They know. Bring the nice thing home. Bring them, carry them to dinner. You know, so you still do it.
Okay.
You never stop.
All right.
Boca says, Funny Frisco mentioned Guti. Before Guti, Rookie used boobs.
What?
Before Guti, rookie use boops.
And I get it.
The rookie, somebody rookie would say boops.
Oh, boops.
Oh, rookie.
Yeah.
No, boops. No,
Right.
boops. No boobs, boops. Like boops.
Yeah.
Yeah, the boops.
Oh, that's
Then you
so
gotta look
good.
for your boops. You spend money.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
See why I send a picture. Gumbalimbo is a smooth tree, like guava.
Yeah, it looks shiny. If you see
yeah,
Gumbalimbo,
it's
you don't want to
shiny.
caress it. You don't want to caress it. They want pretty tree.
I would.
Yeah, it don't look like a bark. It's almost like a onion skin on the bark. Yeah, but the thing is, though, people equate Gute with just man. Woman Gute too. It's just that they use different currency.
Yeah, but the Jamaican they call it boops. The boops.
Yeah.
The
Remember they had a song with name Babylon Boops?
Yeah.
I am Constable Brown. They call me Boy Blue. I have a hero warrant to arrest you.
I know, but the boops sip and a gal. Alright, moving on.
But yeah, they had a song like that too. They both say, yeah. That's the one word I forgot. I forgot that was the actual word, going on.
In a Jamaican too, they call man like that Brinks. Mr. Brinks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo, there was a show with a guy with name Mr. Brinks.
Yeah, Mr. Brinks like spend pan and gal. Brinks, the woman I call them.
So now tell me this, Joe Grind wouldn't be a Mr. Brinks, right? Because Joe Grind for one.
No, Joe Grind got one mission.
Joe Grind doesn't spend money.
He don't spend money.
Joe Grind has to jump through the back window and jump out the back door. He not look for spend no money for nobody. Yeah. People make sure everybody understand the caliber of our cheaters out there.
Lord. Alright, let's go to hell. Because we're going to hell.
Hell. Go to hell. Don't forget the this might have to be one and two part words, least way. Anytime you say hell, we have to holler
Alright, so this one going wrong Lisa way, because I've heard Lisa mention this thing.
Okay.
And so the question would be, does apple cider vinegar have any documented health benefits? There's a lot of talk about apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar?
Yeah.
Well, it all depends on which cider you use.
I know, no, Mr. Dix.
Yeah, Dixon cider. That's the best cider right there, you have mud cider.
Oh, yeah. So,
cider, but Dixon is the best.
Dixon.
You got Dick cider?
No, Dixon. Dixon cider.
The brand Dixon from North Kakalaki.
Yes.
Well,
exactly.
they said that it helps with weight loss, weight management, and
yeah.
heart health, blood sugar.
Okay, no, but why would you take a... Why?
To
Right now, see why I say Joe Branco Gute. So, why would you take apple cider vinegar? What would be the main purpose? If you don't believe, and people say, huh?
To clean your chicken?
To clean your meat.
Anybody clean your chicken? People they take apple cider
They take
vinegar.
it, they drink it, they have the pills. You can do the pills, you can do all of that.
Man, I didn't even know they got pills. Wow.
Yeah, they have the pills for it.
The thing I know about apple cider, when I made that a foreign apple cider, was usually something you drank warm around the holiday season.
No, it's a vinegar, apple cider vinegar.
Vinegar, Steve.
Oh, that, make I tell you about that vinegar. All that means is somebody made apple cider and it spile. And then they put it in the vinegar bottle. That's what apple cider vinegar is.
That is very strong.
Yes.
But you
apple
can
cider
use it
vinegar.
if you don't have the regular white vinegar, you can use it to clean meat. People use it. You can use a little bit in warm water to help with belly fat. They said to help lower your blood sugar.
Apple cider vinegar, aka ACV, offers several potential health benefits, including aiding in weight loss, improving blood sugar control, and potentially supporting gut health. It can also be used topically for various skin conditions. Wow, I didn't know you're good outside too. It's also good for improved insulin sensitivity, increased feelings of fullness. So that when you're eating, if you drink a bit of that, it fools your body into telling you it's full. It's good for fat burning. It's good for post-meal glucose. and stuff like that. Very good. And it has antimicrobial properties too.
Ah. It's a bunch
Very
of things
good.
you said right there. You said a mouthful.
Thank you very much. And it was all because I had a shot of apple cider.
Yes. So apple cider vinegar, a healthy drink made from apple fermentation.
Yes.
That has the effects of detoxification and everything else you said there. No, they say one of the best health drinks. I don't know how much of this apple cider vinegar you're going to drink. But it's rich in pectin.
Yes, I hate
Why
pectin.
do we need pectin?
That way that
pectin.
That way that it's good for your pec.
Why do we need pectin?
Look it up. Meanwhile, I read the rest. Vitamin C, malic acid, acetic acid, lactic acid, citric acid, tartaric acid, as well as iron, potassium, sodium, silicon, magnesium, and other essential nutrients that the body needs. Pectin can directly act on the gastrointestinal tract and combine with fat in food to prevent the absorption of fat.
So
it's a carbohydrate.
In the
No, it flushes out
gastrointestinal.
the fat.
Yes. And that is how it aids in weight loss. Isn't pectin one of them substances that's produced by your gallbladder as well?
Yes, it's a carbohydrate found, as your cell walls. No, that's what it's pectin. Pectin, right?
Pectin, right?
Pectin is a carbohydrate found in plant cell walls, acting as a structural component and helping to hold cells together. It's a soluble fiber and a type of polysaccharide. Excuse me, meaning it's a long chain of simple sugars. And we're not saying that the sugars are simple and stupid. We're just saying that they're not as smart as the other sugars. Pectin is particularly abundant in the skin, peels, and cores of fruits like apples, plums, cranberries, citrus fruits, and grapes.
So there was a study done in Japan on obese adult patients. That showed that apple cider vinegar can significantly reduce body fat, lower cholesterol, and triglycerides.
Here.
I
like my glycerides.
The researchers asked 155 obese Japanese adults to consume 15 milliliters of apple cider, that's about 1 tablespoon, daily, and record their
Thank
weight.
you very much. Thank you very much for clarifying. That's 1 tablespoon because we don't believe that ain't bull crap measurement where they use.
Milliliters, yeah.
Milliliters.
Record their weight, fat mass, cholesterol, and triglycerides. It turns out that all 3 indicators of these in the people were reduced in the 155 overweight adults. In addition, pectin also absorbs water and expand after, you said that increasing the volume, so you get full, you feel full, the effect of feeling full. All right. Reduce appetite, reduce the... There you go. So, apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon a day.
Good for you.
That's not bad.
Would you try it?
I would because they're not like this stupid thing where they tell you drink 3 glasses of this a day. 1 tablespoon a day, no bad.
Yeah. You'll probably mix that in a half glass of water if you don't mind. Just so you don't have the effect of, because it is a vinegar. Yeah, right. So, but yeah, guys. So I mean, try it out.
If you could take a shot of whiskey, you could take a tablespoon of.
I don't do whiskey.
Cider. Really? What do you take a shot of?
Baileys.
Watch out. Watch out.
La Palok J. Grove.
I tell you.
Cause and effect. All right. Let's move on. I don't know how many people have tried the apple cider vinegar as a way to lose weight. If you got
I think that we would have more tried for cooking.
Yeah, but it will lose its properties in cooking, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, no, but what I think that when we think about vinegar, we don't think about
lard
medicinal thing. I think we think more about cooking.
Okay.
Like, you know what I found out too?
What?
One of the nicest vinegar is cashew vinegar. I know how I found that out. I made a bucket of cashew wine the other day, and you know, I didn't take care of it like the others, and it went bad. But it didn't go that bad. I was gonna throw it away, and Brad said, "Hold on, boy, these are the nicest vinegar right now." He said, "You know that the vinegar is better than the wine?" I said, "Okay, good." So, you know, when I do fish or something like that, again, I use that and see how it works.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Because all that vinegar is, you know, is spoiled wine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So when you see them you sell apple cider vinegar, that cider gone bad.
That's it.
Yeah, cider gone bad, no?
Yes. How you mean? They don't want to sell you bad cider, so they want to sell you, you know,
Vinegar.
I know. All right, let's get a girly word then.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Why I can't load up Facebook? Why is Facebook giving up trouble?
Yes.
Refresh.
Yeah, I got to refresh.
Don't forget, folks, stronger together, rising forever.
By Anthony Grant.
Where he did? Where he did?
What?
What? The man must have want ratings. Call his name so he can get some ratings.
I have the man to work today. What? Man come here and give us a lot. Why didn't you give his?
I've not seen a post.
All right, all right.
Usually post, so.
I never go see myself.
What?
Then I watch it, you know.
I must go see myself.
What?
Why?
Who are you looking for?
Yes, this. Hey, you can get yourself a lovely chair from Bro Hill.
Tell Tony if you walk up on the show, you have to talk to a relationship.
Bring it, man. Bring it. Make a roll out this bad boy.
Yeah.
What is
Hold
that?
on. Hey, Groove.
Uh-huh.
Yes, you can roll out the hole.
I'm rolling the news.
You too can get a
Time.
wonderful chair from Bro Hill.
It's about time.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have won today
It's overtime, okay?
a swivel chair from Broyhill.
Yay! Finally.
And that's Tony come to bear good news. Yes, Lise, we have to talk to the people that make Tony and anybody know if they want to come on the show. They have to talk to relationship managers because, you know, it's a free promotion.
So Tony had begged me. Tony had begged me not to spell his name backwards.
Watch out, hold on, let's applaud.
Roll is in here.
Watch out, there it is.
Roll is in. Thank you very much.
Watch out.
Ooh,
child.
With cushion.
Hold on. Ah.
Oh, sucky now.
There will be no. Let's go try and flatulate in at the chair for at
No
least
regular
6 weeks.
feed.
Try and over, yes.
Whosoever breaks it, replace it.
All right, hold on. All right. Oops. Here we go.
Ooh, child.
Yes,
Drop
the
all over
first
the
one.
place. All right. No, I gotta. Tony, go tell me where to go on there now.
If you break it, you replace it.
Well, I make Tony give you the stats because this was a nice.
Drag that in the recording studio.
So a nice donation right there. So this was donated to the studio here from our
Are you serious?
International listeners,
international donors.
Cremites, the McCoys, Jamie, Adrian.
Jamie and RG McCoy
out in Vegas.
Big up on yourself.
out in Vegas.
Give thanks. And I'm going
Big up
home in my
on
back pain.
Yes. Lean back. I'm the first to put my booty. And
So tell you that who made it complain about the chair?
Why basically that me, you know?
Yeah.
You made it come. Oh,
Yeah,
so that your chair.
And
Yeah,
then
my
it
chair
comes
No.
I bring him back the morning.
What?
Anthony complain one more time about the thing on the wall.
I know.
All
right,
I grew up on that.
But yeah. Shouts out to those folks in Vegas, man. Where is it? McCoys. Yeah, man.
McCoy.
All right. Well, I'll put you up on the favorites list.
Well,
Yo,
if you
Tony
break
said-
it,
Correct,
Tony,
you
tell I
break
need
your
a
bike.
dining room set. Tony, tell I need a dining room set.
Tiny room set. All right, let's get the girly word. Man, I tell you, y'all wild up in
Thanks,
here.
Danny G and the McCoys.
That's like a game chair.
Yeah, it's like game and chair, but
Yes, but yes.
But it's nice.
it's nice for studio.
We good.
Yes,
Thanks
it
to the
is.
McCoy family. Shouts out.
Party
No.
color
Yo,
too.
Frisco.
Why?
Frisco,
What?
stand up. Frisco, stand up so the listeners could and the viewers could see the chair again.
Yeah.
This chair was donated by the McCoy family of Foreign through the begging of Tony G. And it's brought to you by Broadhill. Get up, Frisco. Check this out.
Paddy with his wonderful
beautiful
videos.
thing.
There it is. There it is.
Spinning
It's a beautiful thing.
padded with beautiful leather with the blue finish surroundings.
Rich
And marketed
Corinthian
through
leather.
Tony G's Marketing Enterprises. You
That's
too
right.
can be the owner of this wonderful chair if the price is right.
Well, thanks to the McCoy family.
I bet you Frisco done the way you know supposed to do in the chair already.
What?
Fat.
No, man. Why you have to be like that? Let's get a girly one.
Why? You see the way? Oh, I see the way. Why? That's why I stay on track.
It don't matter. It's a nice chair. Thank you so much
Oh yes. Oh
for the
yes.
kind donation.
boy.
It says here is
Yes.
your girly word.
We really appreciate
Life
it though.
It's like a book. Some chapters are sad, some happy, and some exciting. But if you never turn the page, you'll never know what the next chapter holds.
Very good.
Okay.
Yes. Stronger together, rising forever. Beautiful Miss Love. We love that immensely. We have the first part of the man's perspective, ladies and gentlemen. And fret not. Big things. Because here it comes. And it is said simply. You ready for this?
Of
the
course.
magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. We all have big dreams. Great things are gonna happen. And we sit and we behind and we wait. But the magic that we are looking for is in the work where we avoid. So don't be a procrastinator.
Don't
Just be a
procrastinate.
regular skinator.
No.
And you can get your work done. That's right.
Don't you
But
dare
ladies
be
and
a procrastinator.
That's right. We introduce to you the brand new feeling good Mr. Frisco because he is now swiveling.
Yes.
Brand new chap.
Not thinking.
That's right.
Yeah. I guess what?
What's that?
I owe you a perspective today.
I would gladly give you a perspective tomorrow if I can get rid of one today.
Right.
I had one, you know. I had it yesterday.
So they control you off, man.
Where is it? Yeah, it was set for yesterday, and yeah, I can't locate it now. All right, I gotta relocate that, man. All
You
right,
can save it in your gallery, man. Cha.
what's that?
You need to save it in your gallery.
Yeah, something like that. All right. So yeah, let's move on. Let's get the weather then. If I find it, I'll just kick in with it.
Of course.
All right, beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, let's jump right into the weather. All the way from Lagos, Nigeria, Mrs. Ida Dwimtu. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Ida Dwimtu.
All right, so here's your weather for today. It's a Thursday. It says, "Hi, Jer. Moist
What?
and
That's what it says?
That's what it says. I kid you not.
Is it
I
hi,
kid
Jer?
you not. Moist
Oh.
and unstable conditions continue to linger, but a gradual decrease is expected. In our forecast, cloudy skies today with a few sunny breaks. Tonight, skies will be cloudy. A few showers and isolated thunderstorms will continue to affect some coastal and inland areas during the morning hours. Shower activity will be generally isolated this afternoon. Then, expect a few showers and thunderstorms to develop over southern areas tonight and tomorrow morning. Winds blowing east at 10 to 20 knots. The sea state is moderate. Waves beyond the reef 4 to 6 feet.
46 feet?
4 to 6 feet. Temperatures for today on the coast, 87 degrees Fahrenheit. Inland areas, 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, Steve should have come in -1.
I deserve no song. That's
What?
a humid thing. That's a humid that on be 95 with rain.
And in the hills, it's 82 degrees Fahrenheit. We are currently experiencing a high tide and low tide comes in at 12:49 this afternoon. Another low is on schedule. Another high is on schedule at 6:42. Then another low comes in at 12:17 early Friday morning. Sunset this evening at
25 minutes past 6, my dear.
There you go. And the moon will rise at 1:57 this afternoon. In our outlook, this is through to Friday night, is for a few early morning and late night showers and thunderstorms to affect the south. Elsewhere, shower activity will be generally isolated. Our forecaster for today is Catherine Cumberbatch, and that's your weather.
Thank you, Miss Catherine Cumberbatch and Ida Dwimtu weather. Ladies and gentlemen, we was trying to get Mr. Erugao here, but Ned could not make it. And so, that one got right past Frisco and Lisa. But, yes, Mr. Erugao couldn't make it, but we'll contact Ned later. You know how you got G. Mike Reed? You know how you got G. Mike Reed? Well, I couldn't get G. Mike Reed, so I got C. Mike Crack. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Rack. C. Mike Crack. Yes, Go ahead, Mr. Rack. Yes. Yes. Mr. Rack. Oh. We're not the area, though, sir.
Now, Mr. McCracken?
Yes, no, Mr. McCracken. Phil couldn't make it.
Okay, see.
Well, it was raining.
Yeah, it was.
Street police station, they say.
The Raccoon Street station?
Yes, a lot of rain. There's that a little bit of rain. Not the whole section open up.
Came down yesterday.
Man, what is that? I guess
inside of the station?
Like hard rain. Wow. I guess they gotta fix that wherever that is. That's not a hole. That's a entire opening.
Yeah.
Sunroof.
But yeah, what Lisa said, actually, I remember my perspective.
Oh, okay. Great.
And this perspective actually was kicked my way on Tuesday night. By one and only. But yeah, here's a question for guys. Now, would you accept your wife, your girl, your current girl, and she tells you, guess what? Well, me and my ex cool, you know. Yeah, we cool. We a good friend. We a good friend. Now no feelings no involved, but with a good friend still. You as the current husband or boyfriend, what would be your reaction knowing that, well, your current woman still, hey, me at 2-5 with my ex, you know?
Yeah. Because he did me good.
Sometimes it's better that way.
So you're
better off as friendly exes than...
Yes, but so you as a current boyfriend, I talk about you being the ex. You're a current boyfriend. What's your take on that? You roll with that?
Well,
like
no, you
cool?
could watch the flow of how that work, you know. It's not impossible. It is not impossible. Sometimes in rare occasion, a friendship develops. You know, because it's like me and my ex, you know. Donna knows her and, you know, and stuff like that. But it all depends on how you play, how you do your thing, you know.
How you play your cards?
Yeah, how you play it. You can't go out and, you know, be like, you know, your partner have to know you are the one. You know, because it's hard sometimes when you have a lot of years with somebody. Even when you break up, you just can't shut off, you know, stuff like that. There's still some emotional baggage connected sometimes, but it's how you deal with it. I have to deal with my ex because that's the mother of my daughter. I have to deal with her, but I don't deal with her on the same level as I would have dealt with her 25 years ago.
When you were together.
When I talk
Yeah,
about,
when we
when
were
I
together.
talk about baby fathers and mothers, though, just ex.
Yeah, okay. Oh, just your ex in general. Well, you know something.
It's not
again,
impossible, Frisco.
Yeah, you can't stop a friend. I mean, sometimes they're literally just friends.
Mm-hmm.
But they're
But you have to remember all firewood easy to catch.
yeah, some partners are there with that ex business at all. There's a move on time. That was there.
Yeah, but I think there's a certain amount of maturity that comes in a life. There are
Sure.
some relationships where definitely, I know why you got nothing to do with that no more now. Because what?
And the ladies, how the ladies react if the guy says, "Yo, me, I want my ex." We cool, we jiggy.
Understanding is everything.
Come on, Lise, what would be your take?
I'm cool.
Look at this one here. Look at this one here. I got a daycare.
You got a daycare center.
As long as you're not disrespecting the system, I understand.
You understand. So
Baba Frisco and Lisa. Baba Pani. Baba Pani.
easy. Call.
Who is that?
Call 522-633-1111 for Cruise Daycare Services.
Take up that young too.
All right, make it sick. I know Kasale wants to say something. We got now, Kasale.
Yes, sir, Mr. Groove Master Lisa Love. My personal experience, keep communicating with my exes, it leads to something because she gonna complain about her boyfriend, what he's not doing, and everything, and every so often, if she has an issue, she gonna come to me and cry on my shoulders when he's not around. So.
And then you have to go to paper towel, Jim.
I'm telling my personal experience. You know what I'm saying? It could be good, it could be bad. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, he did it to you.
Come on, cry in there. I got you.
Come on, baby. Hey, Kasele, I'm out.
Yeah, get you out of that's not the guy you wanna have your.
I did tell.
Do you know a current argument? A current.
I'm gonna be complaining about my life. I mean, be mature, be for real.
No, ladies, could I give you all an advice? If you never see Kasale, they come on a run. Because Kasale is still the player out there, That's what it sounds to me. But I want to tell you, Lise, when that thing happened, you even realize, when I was in the game, Lise, there was no, I could
What
get
game are we talking about?
The game. You would be confessing before you even knew what was happening, but you didn't even realize you would be confessing until you were in the throes of groove. But women do that, men do that sometimes. Men want to go to a woman and tell her how bad things are with them at home, and a lot of time the woman will say, "Well, I could fix that." But if the man know, I did tell you, Lise.
Are you Tony G? Suppose your girl say cool with the ex, like friends up, friendsy. You are rolling that program there, or what?
I just respect man.
Yeah.
Sit for the move, then.
Oh, you have to sister out of the way first.
Yeah, I trust man.
Yeah, I trust her. Yeah, trust her.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Why? So people don't try your that, like you're going that, move on.
Those are the immature ones.
Hey, but that are the majority of people know I want no contact, no.
Well, I'll tell you, Frisco, it also depends on the kind of animal you have as a pet,
I know you explain that to me at some point, but yeah, let's take a break.
I got my tapir live the bush back there.
Oh, okay. So if I got inner tapir going on, enough worry about it.
Of course, you have to worry about nothing.
Inner tapir, all right, good.
But if the ex did, then you got a problem.
You got inner tapir and somebody got inner elephant.
Boy, that's a rough thing.
I want to go ahead, Aaron.
Hi, Aaron.
Yes, hi. All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back. We got birthdays coming up.
That's right. Ellie, come here. Show them you're going to school. Watch, look here. Look at Ellie going to school. Of course, look how beautiful she looks. Check this out.
Hey, Ellie.
Say bye.
Hi, Ellie.
All them kids around, man. You got daycare center.
I tell you. Very happy.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed out.
Okay, I'm saying I help you out right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
Here's how to access your contribution history on the My Social Security portal. First, go to your browser and type ssbportal.org.bz. Enter your email and password, then click Log In. Once logged in, you'll see your full portal account on the screen. On the left-hand side, you'll notice a drop-down menu for added features. Click on History. Choose Contributions. Read the disclaimer, then click Continue. You'll now see a full window displaying your contribution history. In the table, each row represents a different year. For example, let's look at the year 2024. Click on the row and a detailed breakdown will appear. This breakdown includes your employer's name, your earnings for each month and week, contribution type, the amounts paid, and that's how you can explore the new contribution feature on the My Social Security portal. It's quick, easy, and keeps your Social Security information right at your fingertips. Create your account today.
Manuel, it looked like the jar stuck again. I think we need to go to Builders Hardware.
Again? What can we just order online?
Oh, that's right. Manuel, I forgot the draw slides.
you've been waiting for. Today is your birthday. We just can't wait to celebrate. Because today is your birthday. Today is a very special day.
All right. Welcome back, people celebrating birthdays today. Who we got? Bye. No Richard. No DJ special.
Richard Moody, aka.
No Mr. Moody. No Richard.
Mm-hmm.
No Tag
Happy
International.
birthday special. Mm-hmm.
Pick up myself, Richard.
The groovy one is gone someplace in the multiverse.
Yes. Plug out the man shenanigans.
Did you guys show birthdays yesterday?
Yeah, we did. I think.
Oh, okay.
All right, this one was in the group as well. This is
Because Party Granny had a birthday.
okay.
Party Granny is Marlon Quillen's mom, Miss Sylvia Quillen. But yeah.
All right, so this birthday right here is
LaShawn. Happy birthday, LaShawn.
Mm-hmm.
And this is coming to you from everybody who loves you, wishing you all the best on your birthday.
All right.
And this one, you posted this one, Frisco.
Yeah. Hold on. Next one to come in right there. Let me try to get that. This one is. Hold on. Let me get the stats. All right. Where's the info there, man? Where's the info?
The 411.
Yes. Hold on. I try
The
to find
411.
Lord, I lost it. Okay, here we go. Let me find it. All right. No, keep the picture up, man.
Yeah.
That's
in advance. Okay.
Okay, come send me this tomorrow, cause tomorrow is Friday. But
Mm-hmm.
coming to you from your mom, Miss Michelle, aka Rasmish,
Oh, there
and the
you
rest
go.
of the family. So yeah, see now I make we have to do this again tomorrow. Today is not Friday. Live good, Rasmish. Yeah, we prefer send it on the day,
Preparing the
on the day
birthday.
that the birthday is, unless the weekend.
Mm.
So yeah, let me send one more. Oh, 13.
We got Richard Moody and LaShawn Wade.
Yes, the Richard.
We got LaShawn.
Yes.
Let me send this one up.
We have to do Richard Moody one because I ain't thinking special.
Yes. Why? I see what you did.
Yeah, thank you very much. It took you a while.
And this is Javion celebrating his big 16 birthday, coming from your grandmom and the entire family out there in Texas.
Yes.
Yes. Happy birthday. Big up yourself. Yep. Anybody else? I know there's some on the book. Let me see. Definitely some on the book.
Kendall Lewis is on the book. So happy birthday, Kendall. Yeah, he's Belize Defense Force personnel. Happy
Charlene.
birthday, Kendall. We wish you all the best on your birthday.
Okay. Charlene Wright, Latif birthday today. Candice Baptist Longsworth birthday today. Bernadette Lino. Ashanti Sabaranis birthday today. And Sherlyn Fitzgibbon also celebrating a birthday today. So happy birthday to everybody right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good. That's it. We got to move on. We got to get on out.
Okay.
Very good. Very good.
Why did you post a picture of Willie Nelson crying?
Oh, yes. That picture right there says a billion words. Willie went to perform somewhere, and the audience gave him an 8-minute standing ovation.
Oh, wow.
And look at this picture, D. And when the ovation was done, Willie said, thank you. And he stopped talking and he just hung his head and started crying. He said, I didn't think that you all still wanted to hear me.
Oh, no.
Yes, we do, Willie. We
We
still want to
always
hear you.
We always
That's right. Then he went in the back room and took a smoke with Snoop Dogg.
Well, he did what he wanted to do.
Yep. No, but let me say, that is such a cool picture, bro. As rich, as famous, you know. Yo, that's a cool picture. I like Willie.
All right. Let's get it out. Lisa, do what you got to do.
You don't like Willie Frisco?
Let Steve do it.
What? If
Thank
God
you
is
so
willing.
much, all of our stewards who chimed in today. Thanks very much once again to the McCoy family. We love and appreciate you guys so very much. Thanks a lot. Please take care of yourself. You gotta be out there. Do whatever is right by you. Stay safe, will you? Have yourself a wonderful Thursday. Do you know what Tony told me?
Well, who?
Tony.
What he told you?
He said, don't spell his name backwards. And I said, why not?
Why not? Yes, and I said, Tony.
Oh, why not?
I mean, watch Frisco when I get it.
All right, guys. Thanks so very much for
Today on slow motion Thursday too. It take me all of 15 seconds to get it.
To get that.
Right.
If Steve,
yes,
God is willing, we will see you right back here tomorrow. Take care of you. I promise to take care of me. Lexi, take care of you as well. Thanks to Cello, also to Half a Man Ram and Miss Edna Pollard. Stay safe. We love you guys. I see why we love you. Ayo.